she's so fine. Hell blows my mind. Lights my day.
What's good, guys? Today is Monday, April the 19th, 2021. This story came out on April the 17th. It's coming out of New York, and I want to thank Marie722 for sending it to me. NYPD detective filmed using banned chokehold won't face disciplinary trial after choosing to retire. This is a screen grab from the surveillance footage which obviously captured the detective or officer at the time using the banned chokehold. A detective with the NYPD who was caught by a security camera violently using what's being widely called a banned chokehold and a taser to subdue a suspect while responding to a noise complaint will not face a departmental disciplinary trial and will instead enter retirement, albeit with a slimmer wallet, the New York Daily News reported Friday evening. According to the report, Detective Fabio Nunez chose to retire and forfeit his accrued overtime and vacation hours at the insistence of Police Commissioner Dermot Shea, all because of the encounter. Nunez had initially been scheduled to face internal excessive force charges for his role in the violent July 14, 2018 encounter, but then reached a deal with NYPD administrative officials that would have placed him on dismissal probation for 1 year and resulted in the loss of 30 vacation days before Shea stepped in. Nunez's attorney, James Moschella, told the Daily News that the terms of his retirement will cost him at least $10,000. The Gothamist reported that NYPD appeared to have allowed Nunez to retain his pension. A 21-year veteran of the department, Nunez was responding to a noise complaint outside of a car dealership in Washington Heights when he and another detective told a group of people to lower the volume of the music they were playing. When a member of the group, Thomas Medina, walked away, Nunez followed close behind, grabbing him by the back of the neck and pushing his face into a nearby vehicle. When he tried to cuff Medina, the man pulled his arm away and Nunez immediately wrapped his arm around Medina's throat and put him in a chokehold for a little more than 20 seconds. He then fired a taser at the man. Now that is the video of the entire incident, and I am going to put a link for that in the description box. Medina told the Daily News that he was happy with the outcome and with the fact that Nunez, quote, will no longer have a weapon and badge to go around the streets abusing people for no reason, as he did with me, end quote. According to a 2019 Gothamist report, Nunez had several similar encounters in the past that resulted in the NYPD settling 5 lawsuits for his alleged misconduct. Despite those settlements causing taxpayers to shell out more than $220,000 over 15 years, Nunez was promoted to Neighborhood Coordinating Officer in 2015. Legal Aid Society attorney Molly Grifford, who represented Medina in a civil rights lawsuit against Nunez and the NYPD, said she hoped the results sent a message to current officers that, quote, the use of chokeholds and tasers will not be tolerated and that there will be actual consequences for engaging in such misconduct, end quote. Paul D. Giacomo, the head of the Detectives Endowment Association, maintained that Nunez didn't do anything wrong. Quote, although he adamantly denies ever using a prohibited chokehold, as alleged, he opted to retire, as so many other officers have done this past year who feel they have been disrespected and scapegoated one too many times, D. Giacomo said. He leaves behind an outstanding record of keeping the citizens of New York safe, end quote. The NYPD's usage of chokeholds reached a tipping point in 2014 when then Officer Daniel Pantaleo used a similar move while arresting Eric Garner, who was suspected of selling single cigarettes and resulting in Garner's death. Garner could repeatedly be heard saying, quote, I can't breathe, end quote, during the struggle. The New York City Council last year passed a law making it criminal offense for officers to use chokeholds when trying to arrest suspected criminals. Now, he can deny all he wants, but it's plainly right there. It's on surveillance video, and it lasted for 20 seconds. As a matter of fact, I took multiple screen grabs of it in that 20 seconds. And like I said, I'm going to link the article in the description box. And if you roll down on the page, you will see the actual video. And that's all it is the actual surveillance video of what happened. But I think it's pretty sad that they're going to allow him to have a choice to retire. I don't care if it hurts his pocket or not. I think that he should have had to have received some sort of disciplinary measure behind this. A little bit more than $10,000. He knew it was wrong when he did it. But I will say this much. The female officer that is standing there behind him, she did grab his arm several times during this chokehold. Now, I will say that much. I'm going to end the video on that note. But thanks for watching, guys.